What's up, you guys? And welcome to another episode of
your favorite Aunties podcast.
You see, I had to let you say that by yourself.
Yeah.
Because you over there just cutting up.
Tell me I'm not cute, though.
You do look pretty, very, very, very pretty.
Like, no, we look pretty in pink.
Oh, yeah, pretty in pink.
Girly teen girls.
What's going on, friend? Why do I feel like it's been forever?
I don't know, but I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. But I feel like we be here.
Yeah.
But at the same, you know what? I think that because I had some time off and I was really to myself, you're not like, you're used to talking to me way more. But like, we haven't talked in like 4 days. Yeah. So I think that's what it is.
And I was letting you be. And I was also just very tired. So by the time I got off work, I was like, yeah.
But I know some element of your life was just missing. There was a yearning.
I definitely was like, where's my friend? What is she doing? But, and also, about to go to bed.
Let me explain something to you. When I tell you I was maxing and relaxing.
Yeah, I need one of those.
I needed some time.
Yeah.
I needed some time.
I have a hard time like balancing my time off because usually if I take off one day it's because I have to do something. And even when if I take off multiple days because I'm going somewhere.
Right.
And sometimes you need a vacation from the vacation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I need to start planning like a vacation from the vacation because I always go somewhere when I take off.
And it's so funny because now you don't have to count days and you still don't use all of the vacation that you had.
Because it's like you don't have to count days. Like there's no allotted number like, oh, you're going against this number. But we still have like quotas we have to meet and like different people need different trainings at different times. So it's still not just like wide open, like whenever you feel like it. You know what I mean? So I just feel like anything revolving around like education, it has to still follow a certain schedule.
Okay, that's really fair. But do you think that you could maybe out of the month, you could take 2 consecutive days off and you know that those days off are not going to be for anything else? We're not taking any meetings, even on the off day.
No, because we always have to do stuff. I know that you got a chance to take a break from the podcast this week. I was still doing podcast stuff. Like there is no, because I literally was just talking to my team lead and she was like, how does it feel having 2 full-time jobs? And I was like, that's very accurate. That's very accurate.
I mean, I feel like, yes, I did. But at the same time, no, I didn't because I was still interacting. I was still like.
The other day, or the last 2 days, you ain't put nothing in the chat when we were talking about stuff.
I was lurking. But at the same time, I was like, I don't have the mental, emotional, capacity to do any. No. My answer is no.
Yeah.
But I still got on for the meetings. So.
Yeah, we didn't. The next like consecutive, like I have a week off coming up, but I'm going out of town. I'm going on vacation. So it's like, which is cool. Like I love to travel, but it's like, I need an off day too.
You really do. And I hope you can get it, but I don't think you can. Because it's a special little trip, but that's beside the point.
Anyways.
I got to be messy a little bit.
Anyways.
I got to be messy.
How do we start talking about that?
Life. Girl talk.
Girl talk.
That's how.
They like to hear us have girl talk. They also like to hear us talk about our friendship.
Okay, no. So that's a thing. Like, of course, I think that our friendship is incredibly special. I believe and know that it is God ordained.
Yeah.
Like, I don't doubt that for 1 minute. But I'm like, y'all, this is my friend. Like, I feel like I'm talking to my friend. Like, we really have a relationship.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my gosh, y'all get along so well. Because it's like,
that's my friend.
She's like, you're not my coworker.
Yeah.
You're not my work bestie.
We are friends who have a podcast.
Right. So they're like, oh my gosh, y'all get along. Y'all finish each other's sentences. Yeah, because I'm
energy
with you all the time.
This is how we are.
Okay, she and I are watching this show together, but not together. But together.
At the same time. We're binge watching simultaneously.
And because of that, like, at first she was way ahead of me.
Sure was.
And then, baby, I took advantage. Baby, I caught all the way up. Not only did I catch up, but I surpassed.
I think I'm almost to you, though.
Okay. So in that, we've been talking about it, but then I was getting my makeup done and she gonna drift off. She's like, I'm gonna go watch the show. I immediately was like, She was like, you're ahead of me.
Whole time
still.
You ahead of me.
I was like, and then I was like, oh, okay.
Because there's no betrayal like somebody watching y'all's show without you.
No, seriously.
Like, what are you doing? We watched this together. This is a together thing.
Hello?
And you just went off and just got ahead of me.
First of all, it was by accident because I really thought that you were like going on because you were really ahead of me.
And now it's a race because I have to catch up to you.
Oh, absolutely. But I started to watch it while I was driving here, but I decided to be on the phone. But just know I'll be watching it like while I drive. You are in my business. Don't do that.
We'll talk about it later.
New development.
No, that's really funny because you get really like possessive over them shows. Like if we're watching it together, we're watching it together. Don't play with me.
Yeah, no, and it's like, what is that? It's genuinely like a territorial, like
it's betrayal.
Like
you watched the show without me?
Why would you do that?
That's wild.
And then don't let you like watch it with somebody else.
Ooh.
So you cheating.
Infidelity.
To the highest degree.
You broke my trust.
And how you gonna get it back? What trust exercises are we gonna go through?
Now we gotta find a whole new show. I don't want to watch with you no more. Forget it.
No, right. It's like being in a relationship with somebody and then y'all get married, but you move into the house that they had with somebody else. Excuse me? No, we're getting a new place from the ground up. Okay?
No. But you know what I love? I was thinking about it today while I was watching. I was like, oh, this is like another bonding moment.
Yeah.
Even though we're not watching it like literally together, it's still just like something to bond over. Because like, girl, did you see on episode this? This happened. We be texting each other about it.
No, I remember we got off the phone because I was like, okay, friend, I'm finna wind down. I'm about to eat my food. I had got my crawfish, had everything up, and I'm watching it. I think it was like an hour later.
It was.
Or like 2 hours. It was something. And I ended up telling you, girl, he's a fool. And she was like, not you getting off the phone with me.
No, you called me back. What you mean text me? You called me. Because I was like, not you getting off the phone and then calling me back.
Nah, because... No matter what ethnicity, race, it don't matter. They don't be about nothing. And it's like, I had to call you.
You did. You called me. Because I was like, what did she call me back for? I thought you was finna just do your thing, enjoy your evening, and then my phone rings, and I'm like, what's going on?
Are you okay?
Got to talk about the show.
Yeah, we do.
I love that though. That's something new for us. I don't think we've ever watched anything at the same time. Ever. Because I watched that other show like way before you, and then you watched it, and we got to talk about it. But we've never watched anything together.
Yeah, and now it's a thing.
Yeah.
But so you know me, I'm super sentimental. So like, it doesn't take much to make me feel like I'm bonding.
Oh.
Like right now, we both have on pink, and I'm just like,
girl.
No, I'm so serious. I'm like, yes, we're both wearing pink. We're twins. Me and my twin in him.
Yeah. No, I like that. New friendship level unlocked.
And it's like, at what point did we just sincerely start doing life together like this hardcore?
I don't even know. I think because once we like really started talking for real, like our timelines on different things that would happen in our lives would just be like at the same time, or it'd be just back to back. Like it just happened to me, then it happened to you, or vice versa. And I think that's when we were like, oh, we like going through life together. God is like, sync up.
No. Cycles, sync. Trauma, sync. What do you think has been something that is funny? It could be funny, but like not funny, but it's funny because it's, that we bonded on, or like the same timeline that we've been on.
Something that's funny?
Yeah. I mean, it's funny now.
I was about to say, like, there's a lot of things that are funny now that weren't funny when they happened.
Yeah.
Like, we had a couple of dating cycles that ran together. Like, I would start talking to somebody, then you would start talking to somebody, then we would stop talking, then y'all would stop talking. Like, or no. Before we stopped talking, I would start going through something with them, then you would start going through something with yours. And so those things are funny now when we think back to it, and those conversations we were having, the stuff we were saying, the people we was dealing with. Ugh.
Girl.
It's funny now, but it wasn't funny then.
It was not funny then.
Baby, I was mad for you and me.
For you already know how I feel about you. I was ready to burn the city down. But you know what would get me? Our antics is what really, like when I was like sitting next to you when you were on the phone.
Yeah.
And like you and whoever that was just like talking, and I'm like, because I'm all on the side. I'm like really from the sideline. It's like I'm more mad than you are, and it's not even happening to me.
Those were the best times when you were sitting next to me and I was on the phone. When I put you on 3-way and I was on the phone. When you came to my date. Like those were so funny. And it's like I'm trying to have the conversation or pay attention. Yeah. But I know that you are like the third party that they don't know about. Yeah. And it's hilarious.
No, when you and I were on the phone and I'm like texting you like as he's talking, because the type of delusion that you have to be under to think that I'm exclusively talking to you, and it has been 7 days at the very best of consecutive talking.
Yeah,
please excuse me. And then like just I won't get into the deets unless you want me to. But like for that guy to be as delulu as what he was, it was just it was insane to me. But it did make me realize that sometimes some guys live in a whole nother alternate reality. Because I'm like, there's no way that this is real for you.
No, but I think that, like I had told you the other day, I think that there's just some essence of them not being used to women like us. Like, no, when I tell you something, I mean it. Yeah. Because I was always upfront when I'm talking to other people. Like, if we're not exclusive, even if I'm not actively having conversation with somebody, if we're not exclusive and something comes up, something come up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I'm always honest. So for you to like not believe it is like, well, that ain't me. I told you. Like, but I guess I don't know if they're used to like changing somebody's mind or people just not saying what they mean. But I think that's the disconnect.
I know that I was getting, I want to say I was getting to know him, but like, was I really? I was hanging out with somebody, just hanging out with him. Cool. From the very jump. Straight out the gate, I told him, hey, like, this is not going to turn into anything. We're cool at best. Like, let's just, when I'm on the phone with you, I'm on the phone with you. Yeah. When I'm not, don't look for me. Yeah. Because I'm outside. You know what I mean? And it's just, but that's because I'm actually, like, really enjoying my singleness, I guess, or just trying to take it for its full advantage or what have you. Yeah. And we ended up going out for my birthday, and I think it finally like just hit him like, oh no, this isn't really gonna go anywhere.
She for real.
I was for real. Yeah. Partner, we cool. I mean, appreciate your big homie. Yeah. And along the way, like there would be different times when he would like say and do little stuff, and I'd be like, hey, that's not what this is. Let's dial it back. It's cool. We friends. We cool. Like just chill. But eventually, he finally got the picture, and I was like, "Oh, I hate that for you." But I'm like, I told you from the jump. This is not going to turn into anything. We are quite literally cool.
It's interesting. I don't know. I feel like I've learned a lot from my own situations. I've learned a lot from doing life with you while you go through your situations. What was really interesting for me is like from the time we met. Up until 2023, even when we started kicking it real heavy, like 2020, I didn't know relationship ShaMarian. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew kicking it, talking to somebody, but like seeing that side of you, I was like, wait a minute, I don't know this person.
Okay. So walk me through relationship Sham. Because I don't know how I am.
I could probably know how you are.
I could tell you, like, I tell everybody when they enter my life, you cannot say that I didn't tell you this was up. If I am in a relationship, peace.
You can't be like that.
I'm under my man.
You can't be like that.
I would still hang, but also my man.
Well, I hadn't experienced that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think I had experienced that in any other situation either. And I'm not like that. Yeah. Like, I'm going to talk to my man and be with my man, but I'm not as up under as you are. Yeah. Like, it's not like 24/7, 365. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not as deeply as you are. And so I had to kind of shift. Even though I was in a relationship too, I still had to shift because I was like, dang, we really ain't talked. Yeah. and you really okay with it. And I mentioned it to you. I think I said something to you like we needed to hang out more or we needed to go out or something. And literally, friend, you were like, but that would mean not being with my man. And I was like, for real? What am I, chopped liver?
You are now.
I was like, golly, you gonna do me like that?
But I love you.
I knew you before him.
And you'll still know me after. But for right now.
Baby, I was like, oh.
But I love you so much.
Whatever, man.
And you're still here.
Yeah. And that's my point. I'm going to be here when they come. And if by chance they leave, I'm still going to be here.
And I bless God for you. And your will to endure.
Baby, because you wasn't trying to hear it. You was like, oh, okay. That's crazy.
That's wow.
Sorry about that.
You still want to spend time with me? That's crazy.
So that was an interesting like transition for me. I had to really like shift my mindset. Like, okay, like I knew we wasn't gonna be talking all the time, but I expected to talk to you a little bit, to see you a little bit. Girl, please.
Like, we got to put in a calendar request.
Girl.
But the thing about me is when I'm in a relationship, I want to go into a shrinking machine, be shrunk small enough to get on a keychain and be on his keys all day long. So I can just like be with my man.
No.
I wanna be an extension of his skin.
No.
You know what I'm saying? If I could walk around in his brain with him.
No.
But you know, I'm a lover girl. I be in love. Like I'm in love. I want to be with when I'm in a relationship, I just want to be with my man. And I love my friends. I love my sisters. I love my brothers. I love everybody. But I also love him. So, bye.
Well, I just feel like...
and I'm not saying it's right.
In the next go round, I would, like to maintain some semblance of friendship,
I can work on it. I can. You have my word. I'll work on it.
But I think it's a positive thing to be up under him, but also be like, I'm gonna be back.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But I think that does go a lot into like my love language, and quality time really is my primary love language. Like that's my thing. I love spending time with people. Mm-hmm. Like I mean, prior to me being in a relationship in that time, I spent a lot of time with you. Like,
I get it, but also in a relationship, you can still spend a little bit of time.
Yeah, when he's at work.
Well, anyways,
but I mean, you don't have to worry about that now.
Lost cause.
You ain't got to worry about it right now.
I don't want to worry about it in the future either.
That's very true. That's a good point. I'll give you that. I'm gonna work on it.
No, you're not.
I am. I pinky promise.
No.
You done making pinky promises?
No. Because I don't want you to break it.
I'm not going to break it.
Breaking promises.
Are you getting a little tired? Okay. All right. That's fine. I'm going to show you Fat Meat Greasy.
Okay.
Let me be in love again. I promise, Lord. Let me be in love. One more last time.
I'm going to do right this time.
One more last time, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was relationship sham. What about breakup sham?
Ooh. The first part of breakup sham, I was heartbroken like with you and for you.
Yeah.
Because I told you at one point I was like, this is what I do not want to happen.
You cried to me.
Like I don't want you to experience that. So I was heartbroken with and for. And then so I'm the type like once we break up or stop talking or whatever, I promise you the world could end. He ain't finna hear from me. I mean, what? Who?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
How? And so you breaking no contact, I was like, don't do that.
I know.
Ah, my goodness.
I know.
It was so frustrating to like watch because I wanted you to be done so badly, but you had to be done on your own time. But I was also like, no, be done right now.
Yeah.
Like, hurry up.
Yeah.
It was very frustrating, not gonna lie.
I imagine. Even when I broke no contact, nobody knew I broke no contact. I was like, I'm gonna be stupid in peace. I'm gonna be. I don't know. I just had to see it through.
You did.
I had to
you had to see it through multiple times
just to make sure.
Girl.
I mean, hey, well, we not together.
I know that, but also.
Okay, what about Single Sham?
Single Sham, I enjoy, but it's also equally frustrating. Because it's like when we say we're black or white, like you're very black or white. So in one instance, you'll be talking to somebody and I'm like, hey, slow down.
Right.
Take it easy. Cause you'd be like, pedal to the metal.
Yeah, 100%.
And then the other side of you is like, party, party, party. And I'm like, can we meet somewhere in the middle?
No.
Can we find a middle ground?
I don't know why. I can probably imagine why I'm like that, but I don't know how to just be in the middle and be gray. I really don't. That's why, like, straight out the gate, like, okay, so do you want to meet me at the courthouse or what? Like, are you in love yet? Are you in love? Because I'm in love.
Meet me at the altar.
I have on a cream dress.
You're not gonna do white?
I could. I'm gonna say something. I can do white at this point.
He'll wash you white as snow.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me button my top because you done busted loose in here.
Hello.
I think that I'm getting better as a single woman. I think I'm like playing the field more because by now I would have been like locked in or locked down or something, or in some version of semi-love. And right now I'm just like, no, I'm outside.
Yeah.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Yeah.
You quite literally don't want anything. So until you want something, I am outside.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's better. What about, what have you seen for me in the transition? Have I changed?
Okay. This is the first relationship that I've seen you in. So I think that you do a great job at balancing. I really do. It's just so funny when I like see you get giddy because I'm like, you don't do that with me.
Oh no, not Miss Lover Girl.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you being giddy with him? I need you to be giddy with me.
Girl, bye.
So I think for me, sharing you that's what has been different for me. But I like seeing you in a relationship. I really, really do. Especially when everything is like going well, you know, like yes, I'm all for it. I'm Team Nia. You know what I'm saying?
See, I be trying to balance.
And that's what's up. Not the shifty eye. Not the shifty eye. Okay. Friend, I told you I'm going to do better.
Okay. We'll see. I'm excited to see if I'm going to be come sit here by myself and be like, y'all, well, she with her man.
First of all, my man would be in here while we filming. Hey, Bookie.
No, we not finna do that.
Again?
Not every time.
Oh. Okay.
Like a little visit or something, but he ain't finna be in here every time we tape.
Okay.
This is a safe space. You got to talk about him.
You know what's so funny? Like the guys that we talk to or get to know or whatever you want to call it, when they think they're going to end up on the show.
Baby, I done got that like a couple of times. I remember talking to somebody like a long time ago and they did some shifty stuff and they know that they did. And it was like, I'm going to be on the podcast, huh? Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Thanks for the content.
It wasn't thanks for the content in the moment, but thanks now because
you are absolutely going to be one of my stories.
Hello? But then it's like also, sir, you are not special. Please don't do that.
We just give dating stories in general. It's not because
you were just so spectacular or you were just so like whatever. It's just it's good content.
It's part of the story.
Yeah, like the bigger plot is my life, babe.
Yeah.
This is
No, I had a couple of guys when I was still dating be like, and when I ask you this is not for the podcast. I'm not finna talk about.
Your number isn't even saved.
Girl, please. Might be
maybe.
please.
But right now you are still +1 713.
Not the plus.
No, because don't upset me. I hate it when they come in immediately thinking like, oh, this is what it is. your number is not saved.
Because you can't save it, baby. As soon as you save it, they start cutting up.
And at first I used to say, oh, you know what? I'll probably immediately like start saving numbers just because they do the food. No.
Mm-hmm.
No. They're going to do the food
They'll do
regardless.
it without it too.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think that some guys have a radar to it's like when you don't like them, they're doing all they can. And in the moment you're like, you know what?
The chase is over.
I think I might just give this dude a chance. They'd be like, oh, never mind.
Right.
That's why I'm like, I don't take any of y'all seriously.
It's the chase.
And okay.
I don't feel like running.
I'm TT done.
She's not a runner or a track star.
Hello.
Not at this big age.
I quite literally stopped running my senior year. I was in track my entire life.
Not doing it.
I'm not doing it anymore. Something is going on with my ankle, please. So I'm not. I am living a soft life. And I'm like, and I don't mind, making sure a guy is right and vetting them, but I'm not going through any unnecessary tests. I'm just like
purposeful tests?
Yeah.
You don't test nobody?
I don't want to be tested myself. I just want life to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna you called me 2 hours ago and I'm gonna wait 6 hours from now just to see how you're gonna react to it. And if you're gonna I'm not doing all that. Life will test you enough. Now, I am open to some of the people in my life telling me things that they see that I may not.
Oh, really?
I never was not open to it. I just did what I wanted to do.
I'm like, baby, tell me something, honey.
At every turn, I listen to you. At every turn.
Oh, you listen?
Yeah. I'm always hear you out.
Okay.
But I'm still going to do
it. They say be a doer, not just a hearer.
Well, I mean, look, the point is, I heard you. But friend, I do be listening sometime.
Okay.
Say I don't. All right.
No, you do listen. You just don't do nothing about what you heard. And then way after the fact, friend, you was right when you said that. Thanks.
So, okay, at least I give you your props.
Okay. But the whole point of me saying it is to be helpful in the moment, not for it to be like a last minute revelation like, oh, Nia did say that.
I mean, when you put 2 + 2 together like that, it does equal 4.
My discernment be...
You do discern. I'm going to give you that one. Mm-hmm. The Holy Ghost got you in that discernment department. Mm-hmm. Like, I be like... No, friend. Okay, remember that one dude who you were like, nah, something's going on with him. It was he was crazy.
I told you. I looked at his picture and said, no, it's something wrong.
It's something wrong with him. First of all, I think it was like one night he's like, okay, I'm about to go in here and like have food with my friends. I'll call you back later. I was like, okay. So he called me back. And then we talked for like that day, maybe like the next day. And then I didn't answer the phone one time. He was like, baby, I told you don't be not answering the phone when we are 72 hours in.
Nah, baby.
Relax. Now, normally, I'm down for that. But at the same time,
you down for that?
I mean, you know, I be
72 hours?
I be falling 11:48.
Baby, no.
But in that particular instance, it was crazy. Now, it's one thing if you just like being funny and like you genuinely have a sense of humor. Like, man, me answering the phone when I call. Like, all right.
He was serious.
No, little baby was serious.
He's gonna be your first 48, honey. I told you. You sent me his picture. I said,
yeah. He was fine. They be crazy.
It's something in the eyes. I saw evil there.
You did. And then, did I finish telling you about M'Baku?
He came inside. Well, I mean, he said something. He said happy birthday to you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Y'all. So I was on a little lunch date. I was on a lunch date with a guy. Mm-hmm. And we having a good time. And I see this dude at the bar. But I saw the back of him and I was like, ooh, he built just how I like him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, he looking good or whatever. And I'm still minding my business. I'm with this guy. So, like I'm keeping it cute. I'm keeping it cool.
Yeah.
That man must have turned around. I realized it was M'Baku. Mm-hmm. And I was like, So we had the rest of the dinner. Well, I mean, the rest of the lunch. We go outside to get the car from valet. he gonna walk his little happy-go-lucky self over to us and just be like, oh, happy birthday. I saw it was your birthday.
In front of old boy?
Yes. And I was like, yeah. Like, don't do that. Because now you're trying to be funny. Because he was weird. Just fine and weird for no reason.
Baby, I told you, stay away from them fine dudes.
They be fine.
It's always something to combat the fineness, though.
It is. That baby didn't have it all.
It out.
Or it's just, they just used to getting their way. And then when they come over here, and baby, you're not going to get that.
Yeah.
Usher is the only one.
Did you tell them about that?
I don't think I did. We don't have time right now.
Yes, we do. I know they said it with me. They said it with me.
I mean, that came from the depths of your belly. Okay. All right, so peep this, y'all.
The short version.
Well, you need to tell it. Baby, I got a short version in me.
Winded.
Okay, baby, you tell them.
The winds come from the north, south, east, and west when you tell a story.
I ain't leaving nothing out.
Let's go.
You need all the details because this is what I was wearing, okay? And this is how the temperature was in the room.
Hey, be short and the weather. Up. Hit me with the bullet point.
Okay, no, you tell them.
I don't know it like that, though.
Okay, well, buckle up. Okay, so you and I went out to an event, and it was really, really dope, nice atmosphere. I was outside trying to get some food because I was hungry, okay?
Yeah.
When I walked back in, he saw me and he saw me, and I want to say he stopped and got my attention. He was like, oh, you look really nice, and I love the way you're walking. Now, mind you, I had a little twist, I was giving them a little feminine twist with how I was, a little swish, if you will.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, thank you, whatever. But I'm moving on. I'm taking a compliment and I'm moving on because it's not dawning on me. Nah, there's a little bit something more to this.
And you text me.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, snap, friend. I think he was flirting.
And I was like, girl.
Yeah.
Can't leave you by yourself.
At all. But I went back and I redeemed myself because once I got my food, I went and I saw him and I tapped him on the shoulder and I was like, I just want to say thank you for the compliment that you gave me earlier. I appreciate it. Now, mind you, I turned it on. It's like, I wanted to just say that I appreciate, I'm just, giving it to him. And he was like, it was really nice to meet you. And I think I had to go or he had to go, something like that. But we didn't end up getting each other's numbers at that particular point. So later on, he sent his homeboy, come get the number or whatever like that. And I was like,
why he sent his homeboy though?
Okay, now. And that's what I said. So I was like, so why he sent you over here to get the number? And he was like, well, take this number. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because ultimately, like,
strike one.
So here he comes texting my phone, whatever. We're texting, and we talk on the phone once. It was a pretty okay conversation, but I noticed that he's one of those types where he likes to make like little jokes or say something about you. And thinking it's funny, thinking like he's flirting, like that mean guy. And I don't get down with that. You compliment me and compliment me only.
Like elementary school.
Yeah, don't put me down and build yourself up. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those women.
Yeah.
So we get off the phone and we're still just like having a conversation. We're texting and then he ends up sending me some iPhone games. And he's like, yeah, so let's play these games. And if you win, you can get anything you want. And if I win, then you get to give me what I want. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now, mind you, let me set the scene. This guy's an ex-baller. So you already know how they act. They're used to women throwing themselves at them because they got money, or they used to have money, or they have this idea of success, or whatever the case may be. But what you fail to realize is I'm a successful woman myself. So I get to see past that. I'm not just, whatever. So we're playing the game. He ends up actually winning. This man asks to see the pictures in my hidden photos. Now me, I obliged because I don't even take pictures. I
didn't even know what it was when you told me. I was like, what is that?
Right. Hello?
Because we don't live that life.
No, I don't take nudes.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, because that's not my brand. That's not who I am. So when he asked that, I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So I sent him a screenshot of a blank folder because ain't nothing in there. He was like, man, I know you got something. No, I don't. And I went on to tell him furthermore, if I did have something in there, 1, I don't even know your last name. 2, I'm not even that type of woman. And 3, refer back to 1. Just like,
yeah.
I basically read that man his right. So then he started to like backtrack and be like, oh, well, you could have just sent me a selfie or you could have da-da-da-da. Well, get on.
Yeah.
Get on.
Yeah.
And I let him know that, and that was the last day that me and him talked.
Until y'all saw
Until we saw each other, and he came over trying to be funny. Sir, get on.
Please. Pretty please with a cherry on top.
Hello? Be for real.
You know what? And I don't know if you want to say this on a podcast. I've been thinking about this.
What?
I want to circle back to the live show. You said old boy was in jail. I have been thinking about this. I've been meaning to ask you. Baby, how did you know? I actually meant to get on Facebook and be like,
you are in my business.
Okay, Ann.
That's very true. So, I know a cop. I know a cop.
He in jail currently.
That's wow.
Scammy.
He was a scammer. Yes, girl. Yes. And a whole minister.
That's
scamming.
Wild.
Insane. Like it was something else. But yeah, no, we was just like looking up people. I was like, look up my name. Like, tell me what you see. And then I think I was telling him, I had to have told him about like what happened or something like that. And he was like, okay, you want to look him up? I was like, yeah, okay, come on. So yeah, we looked him up.
And it said,
incarcerated.
What?
Incarcerated.
What did you do?
I was like, and then when he like read the charges and read what he was in there for, on brand.
Like, yeah.
On brand.
That's crazy.
It really is crazy. I have had some serious like ups and downs in dating. I'm going to write a book.
That's crazy. Man, no. They cut up a little bit, but I ain't had nothing like that.
Nah, mine have cut the fool. I'm like, Lord, I have to have a happy ending to my love life. I have to. Too many people have seen me go through hell and back.
It's time for a breakthrough.
No. I don't even think, like, I'm laughing right now. But no, that's very real. Like, God, you got to do something for me in the area of my love life. You have to.
Child.
I have been through too much.
That's crazy.
Like, y'all would be like, Sham, auntie, cousin, sis. Like,
God be sparing me. He be sparing me.
And it's so funny. I'm just surprised I haven't caught no charges in my own life. Because it's not like I haven't done anything to not deserve them. It has been God that has kept me.
Yeah, he be sparing me because it always either ends somehow or we just stop talking or they cut up for no reason, like out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere because you know how to pray the prayer.
Yeah.
And then they get to cutting up and I'm like, all right. And then I'll like find out some stuff later. But it's not like while we were talking or nothing like that. Like I just went through a season of finding out like just nonsense about people I used to talk to, just back to back to back. Like old boy I was talking to who he was telling me about the house he was building while we were talking. Mind you, he's telling me like, I'm gonna make you a wife, like we gonna be together. I had dreams of us having children and doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he's building this house in Dallas and I'm building this house and it's gonna be done at such and such time and all of this. He ended up blocking me
out of nowhere.
I just happened to be like, cause he would always respond to my stories.
Yeah.
And one day I was like, so-and-so ain't responding to my stories in a minute.
Yeah.
And so I tried to search the name. No user found. And I was like, dang, I got blocked. I didn't even do nothing.
So then I had to go look it up.
I know. I was like, friend, look and see. Did I get blocked or did he just take his stuff down? And she was like, nah, you blocked. You blocked. We go on that page. That man is married. There's a post of him. We closed on our home. That I was like,
building a home with a whole nother woman, but telling me like, oh, I'm gonna make you my wife. Oh, I'm building
isn't that crazy? I was just like, what? Why would you even do that? There was no reason. There's just no reason behind it.
Some guys are like the type of delusional that some men are. It needs to be studied. It needs to be studied.
I'm like, I don't even give off play with me. I don't give off that energy.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Repeat it.
I don't give off play with me energy. You could literally just not talk to me.
Yeah.
We weren't even dating super heavy because he didn't live in the same city. Like, it was just like talking. We see each other when he was in Houston. He would fly to Houston or whatever. Boom, whatever. I don't care. Like, it's not really just that. So for you to really, and then I felt bad for her. Like, does she know that while y'all were making all these, you all right? While you were making all these plans that he was really and of course it clearly didn't mean anything, but still it's the principle behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Finding out a man that you love, the man that you are building a future with, is quite literally out here just selling these wolf tickets to these other women in the midst.
With no regard.
No regard. I mean, like, imagine you coming to her and being like, oh yeah, like the house y'all live in, he showed me the blueprint of it, or he told me that this was going to be a house for us, and this, what can you say? She know what your bathroom look like. She not lying. And that's your man giving her way to say something. I hate it when a man give another opportunity for a woman to say something about me, say something to me. I hate that. I hate it. Like, yeah. I'm getting upset.
No, it was just wild to me. Like, there was just no reason for it. And I feel bad for her. I hope that they're in a good space, and maybe it's like clean break. Okay, we're married now. I'm not doing nothing. I don't know. But I was just like, man, I wonder if she know. But I ain't gonna tell her. So it is what it is. I hope they're happy. It was crazy. Girl. And it was just that. And it was like back to back. I would just find out different stuff about people I used to talk to. Like, oh, okay. I mean, if that's how you wanted to do it.
And it's like, you lying. And the truth will do.
I'm saying.
The truth will do every
time. You don't have to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
I went out with a guy the other night, and me and him are quite literally, we just get to know each other. Mm-hmm. Like, and it's so nothing. I had a cool time with him, and I just straight up told him, I'm like, look, you and I are cool. This is cool. We here together right now. Mm-hmm. We part. I might be at lunch with you, and I might be at dinner with somebody else. And it's cool. You do you until it's probably turns into something serious. If it does, okay, cool. But like, I'm not one of those women you gotta like fake the funk with. Mm-hmm. Talk to me. Mm-hmm. That's it. Mm-hmm. I'm not tripping on you. Do you?
And the thing is, they don't be tripping on you either. They just feel the need to tell you that they are.
And you ain't.
And for me, it's like, you hate to get to that point. Yeah. But I'm glad that at least when I had met that guy, I wasn't at a point where I was very gullible. Like, I was kind of already a skeptic. So like, it was what it was. And genuinely, I'm not tied to it. I don't really care that much. But imagine if I was still in a place where I really believed what people said, and I was really like wanting this to happen, and I would have really been hurt behind that.
Orange.
Black.
Doing 5 to 10.
Baby.
Shoot. Come on, let's close.
Okay.
Come on.
Start a rock.
It made me mad.
They gonna want some more stories. I forgot we hadn't told them stories. We gotta do a whole story update.
Story time.
Because I forget what we've said and what we haven't said. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for joining us for another amazing episode of
Your Favorite Aunties podcast. Bye.